Hello everybody and welcome to a new video. This is Lawful. Today guys we have a new video about Summoner's War on how to rune Siri. Today we're gonna have a look on how to rune Verdehill, the fire vampire. Guys, we have on how to rune Verdehill on my channel already, but the quality of the video is terrible, and also my verd was not built. Well, it's an old video, so it's not built how it should be built right now. Meta has changed, different meta, different usage for verd obviously. We're gonna have a look obviously at how my verd is rune. Is really good for PvE, PvP. I'm gonna show you both the verds. I mean, I have one verd, but both different builds. We're gonna have a look at the stats as always, the skills, and then we talk about how and why is good, where is good, what is good for sets, offsets, stats, what stats you should aim for, and also how to counter verd. Guys, before we get into that, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's free and really help out the channel a lot. So if you can, please hit the sub button. Now, how to rune verd. Let me get it out. The storage. I use verd a decent amount, even especially for farming. Here. But it's built differently for PvE and PvP. I'll show you my RTA verd. Also for RTA, I would say verd can be built in two ways, and I actually want to build a second verd because I think now it's really important to have him built in both ways. Now, base stats. A bit lower the 10k mark, which is average, so a little bit below average HP. Attack type, by the way, 1812, 812 attack, pretty high actually. Defense 505, that's pretty low. 99 base speed is a little bit below average. I think 100 is average, so 99 is not that bad. It's not the best, but it's not that bad. Awakens into the passive, which is fine, so nothing changes when he awakens it. I mean, the passive changes a little bit, stats not gonna change. Now, what do the skills do? They both have double hit. So skill 1, attack twice with a vampire button, recover HP by 30% of the inflicted damage. Skill 2 is available every other turn and does attack twice as well, single target. Attack receive a 30% critical rate bonus. It doesn't matter. Guys, build your verd on 100 crit rate. Please. Passive, your critical hit increase the attack bars of all allies by 20%. So it's 40% because they both have double hit. So each hit increased by 20% attack bar AoE. So it's a 40% attack bar increase. This effect does not have effect on allies that have similar skill effect. Okay. Leader skill, 28% speed leader skill in dungeons. That's pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Now, what is verd good for? I use him in the Predator, in the monthly boss Predator. Most of the time is pretty good because obviously you rotate, you get a lot more chance with verd. It gives 40% attack bar every time he moves. It's pretty important. That is really good in dungeon with the Tricaro team. I know people use the dot team. I still am on Tricaro team. I don't want to build that team because I'm free to play, so I don't need my team to be 20 seconds. 1 minute, 50 seconds is fast enough for me. It's really reliable. So I use Tricaro team with verd in Dragon and Necro. You can use him in some of the Rift builds like the Wind one. It gets a lot more turn for your whole team. So Verdehill is pretty good. You can use him in TOA Hell. I've seen people using him in TOA Hell with Ganymede, Lauren, Poseidon, him, and I think it was Belenus, and I think it was Obabo using this. So it's pretty good in TOA Hell, and also yeah, obviously RTA. Arena, not really the best, but yeah. Now, how I have him rune. My one is rune on Rage for PvE. The reason is, the more damage it does, the faster the runs are gonna be. How is it rune? It's not fully grinded either, but it works. It just works. Attack, crit damage, attack. These are the runes. Nothing crazy, nothing insane. It's not even grinded, but it works. And also I have offset of determination runes because Tricaro can do with some extra defense. They need to team up, so they need a decent amount of defense, and yeah, I use them like that. Artifacts, these artifacts, I need to change them because I should put additional damage by attack mostly. Also recovery skill 1 or crit damage skill 1, crit damage skill 2, crit damage on like if the enemy HP is high, is low. Crit damage overall and additional damage by attack are the best one for Verdehill. I don't have him like that, I don't know why. Also main should be attack. So yeah, that's how he's built. It does a lot of damage, it does good damage honestly, and also when the Trickaroos team up with Verd, it does even extra damage. So, but don't forget, you need crit rate, you need 100 crit rate. Focus on attack, attack crit damage, attack, focus on crit rate, get some crit damage, and also artifacts, as I said, additional damage by attack, and crit damage artifacts, skill 1, skill 2, overall crit damage artifacts are good on him. You don't need too much HP, you don't need too much defense, get some of those because you don't want him to die, otherwise your run is gonna fail, but overall you don't need that much. So now in RTA, actually I think there is 3 ways you can build your Verdehill in RTA. The first one being the triple revenge. Obviously is really good when you know your opponent is gonna outspeed you and they have AoE strippers, AoE CC units, so you can build him on triple revenge and you have 45% chances of revenging the opponent. If you do revenge, probably your team is cutting the opponent team and they might be in trouble. So triple revenge is pretty good. My one is built like this: speed, crit rate, HP. This rune is actually terrible, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's what I have. Additional damage by speed. Additional damage overall is good. I didn't change my Verdehill artifacts, but additional damage overall is pretty good. Defense proportional to lost HP is not bad because Verdehill, I mean, if the notice is on triple revenge, it might not be focused, but this is not bad to have. But overall, additional damage by speed. He has multi-hit, so additional damage by speed, additional damage by HP, that works pretty well. Obviously, focus on HP, attack, defense, 100 crit rate, as much speed as you can. Obviously, it's triple revenge, so even if you don't have that much speed, it doesn't matter because it's probably, if he revenges, it's probably gonna move next or before the opponent team anyway. So triple revenge, speed, crit rate, HP, focus on tankiness, get some attack on him, good speed, 100 crit rate. That's what you need to do. Now there's 2 ways. Also you can actually, hold on, people build him on 100 res as well sometimes. That's because it might get focused or it might get CC'd. If it's triple revenge, he's not gonna proc out of it. It's gonna be easier for the opponent to actually kill him. So 100 res is not an idea. I don't really love resistance, but it's an idea. Now triple revenge is one way you can build Verd. Second build, you could actually put some Valiant runes on him. Still, Valiant Revenge is the best way to go. I've seen Verdehill being built on Will, but when he's on Will, it tells me that he's not on Revenge, or is double Revenge Will. That happens as well. But Valiant Revenge, is another way to build Verd. The Revenge obviously is good because if he revenges, he gives 40% attack bar to your whole team, so enemies might not focus him as much. Also, on Valiant is pretty good because a lot of nanas are going on in season 19 of RTA. Yay! And usually those teams are not the fastest. So if you have Valiant Verd, you can proc, you get 80% attack bar on your whole team. If Verd procs, that's super big. Your whole team is probably gonna move next. Also, Valiant is really good against Leo. So if you are using Tableau like I do and they pick Leo, you might go Verd. If your Verd is on Valiant, it's a lot better to have Valiant Verd against Leos than triple revenge Verd against Leos. I mean, they both can work, but Valiant Verd against Leo is actually insane. That's why I'm thinking to build a second Verd and have him on Valiant. So Valiant Revenge is actually pretty good. This season is also, I'm thinking that might be better than the triple revenge because a lot of nanas are around and those teams are not the fastest, so Verd works pretty well on Valiant in that situation. Next way you can build Verd is obviously, well, not obviously, but is on Swift. If you can build him really fast. I had him on Swift for a while. It works pretty well. It surprises the opponent a lot, and it gives 40% attack bar. So Swift can work. His base speed is not the best, so maybe not the best options, but you can think about Swift Verd as well. Especially if they are picking Verd to counter you, you might use Verd as attack bar booster and take out one counter from your team. So yeah, so Swift, Violent, Triple Revenge. Obviously all three types need 100 crit rate and they need to be tanky. Violent, as I said, the opponent might not be the fastest with Nana, so maybe, I mean, you need him to be fast, but focus on a lot on tankiness, crit rate, obviously additional damage by speed, by HP, by attack, by defense, and you could go on crit damage on the artifacts as well, because he has 100 crit rate, so the more crit damage you put here, the more damage he's gonna do anyway. So Swift, obviously focus on speed and crit rate, and whatever else you can get, you get. But obviously if you're going on Swift, you're trying him to be the fastest team, the fastest unit in the whole match, so you might as well try to go as fast as possible. How to counter Verd, obviously water unit. I feel like Molong is a big counter to Verd, because if you get Verd low enough, Molong can then just one-shot the Verdehill, right? So it's pretty good. Vusa is not bad, not because of anything else, but the will, the shield, so Verd is not going to do that much damage. He can glance on Vusa, and Vusa has as well the nuke. So Vusa can work pretty well. Verdehill is annoying, it's really, really annoying. I used to use Egger long time ago, but overall water units work pretty well against Verd because it might glance, it doesn't give it attack. But if you have glancing debuff like Hagen is really good counter to Verd, because obviously if it lands the glancing on him, even if you revenge with the glancing, is never gonna crit because he has 50% chances already because his elemental disadvantage. If he gets the glancing debuff, he's 100% glancing hit, so it's not gonna increase an attack bar. That's why Hagen is an insane stripper, because Verd cannot counter it. Triple Revenge Verd cannot counter it. So water unit overall counter Verd. Molong I think is insane against Verd because, as we said, he can just one-shot it, or CC units like Okeanos, so you can stun him. Arthur RCC though, because Jean, I was thinking Jean, but Jean just provoke it, he can still crit, so he's still gonna get attacked by increase, so not Jean, but Arthur, Okeanos, CC units actually work really well against Verd. Hagen is one of the best counter to Verd. Molong is really good against Verd. Guys, that is gonna be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, I hope it helps. Let me know in the comment below if you have any question. And guys, that is gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye everybody, take care guys, stay safe, bye.